Good afternoon. What's going on? Hopefully everybody come in because so how you guys doing? I just wanted to come on here today to talk about any topic, anything, celebrities, whatever. We're gonna have that discussion today. I've been gone for a while. Papa, what are you doing? You want to sleep or you just want to lay there and have a sunlight, sunshine moment? Okay, there you go. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? How y'all feeling today? It's Thursday. It's Thursday. It's Thursday. Hey Marie, hey Odion, good afternoon, y'all. You know, children have their own language. I mean, babies, they have their own language. They speak their own language. I feel like they come from some type of portal, and it's through the eye of the sun. It's through that sun, because the sun have many eyes. But people think the sun just have one eye, but the sun has plenty of eye. And then you have the fake suns, right? That they try to use to deceive people. But you already know, the sun is within your reach, though. I feel like the sun is within, it's in your womb. It's in your womb. I don't know why I'm saying the sun is in your womb, but it's in your womb. So, and I feel like a lot of ancestors, right? Because I was getting this epiphany the other day. It's like a lot of ancestors, right? It's like they're being reborn. That's why people have a lot of kids. People that have never had children before, they're having kids. Because our ancestors are being reborn. Something is going on where they have to be reborn. So I feel like our ancestors are trying to get like a second chance in life because they didn't get to finish their life in this time, or they didn't get to complete something in this time. So I feel like people are asking for second chances to come in and help. So I feel like through these second chances, they come in as children. They're being reborn again. That's why these new age children, these millennium kids, are advanced. Like I remember the first month of my child, he was lifting his head up. You know, it takes a lot of strength to lift your head up as a baby. Especially when your head is not, your neck is not all the way strong as it should be. It's fragile. It's limmy a little bit, you know? So for a child to be able to hold their head up at that 1 month, within 3 months, he was feeding himself. He could hold his own bottle. He could, you know, do his own thing. I was like, who are you? So I feel like the ancestors are trying to be reborn. They're going away to be reborn. So if you feel like you've lost your ancestors, you haven't lost your ancestors. They come in as many eyes. So the many eyes is the children. So you might have one child, but you have like 20 ancestors in that one child. I don't know how to explain it. So if like you have a baby and your baby is advanced as hell, you already know they are part of the tribe. They are part of your ancestors. There's a bunch of them in one. I keep getting like a bunch of ancestors in one child. So I plenty eyes, many eyes, diamond eyes, the eyes of the diamond eyes. So I learned that when you wear gold, silver, and you wear diamond, you raise the value of your being. Kind of like you raise your vibration, your vibrational energy. So when you wear like diamonds, real gold, real silver, it's like you're becoming you now. Now I'm not saying go buy a whole big giant diamond and get robbed. No. Leave that shit at the house or something sometimes. Or wear a little bit. Don't go wear too much. But diamonds, even if when you put it in your home, when you buy a diamond and you put it in your home, it increases the value of your being. It increases the value of wherever you are, wherever that diamond is. It also, I'm getting like it raises the vibration. I keep getting the energy of vibration. It raises, literally raises your vibration. Because you got to remember, diamond come from rocks, just like crystals do. They come from rocks, and those rocks come from different planets, because that's why they call it a meteorite. Whenever you see the meteorite coming down, it's coming like a ball of fire, correct? And then it lands whatever, and then you see the CIAs and all these people, the special intelligence people, secret society, whatever you want to call them, the government have their hands on it right on. Why you think that? Okay? I'm also getting like it's kind of like helping you. It's kind of like helping Earth in a sense. Trust me, whatever is in it is worth a lot. He's sleepy, so he's just doing all this extra stuff. Sleep, Papa, sleep. Sleep. Alright, so it's like that meteorite comes as to get our attention. Okay, it's also to help Earth. I don't know how it's helping Earth though. I can't even talk. I don't know. Maybe somebody stutters, but I don't know how it's helping Earth. There's a part of my family that actually stutters. That I know, like my father's side of the family, but I do not stutter, so I don't know why I'm stuttering. Is it a Gemini? It could be a Gemini energy that I'm getting, because Geminis tend to stutter sometimes. But anyway, that's another language. That's another situation. All right, so what you want to talk about? I just felt the need to say that. I don't know. So yeah, like that video I posted today that was talking about how we've been bamboozled and structured to follow Europeans' Christianity that's why Papa used to always say, you know, everything was stolen from us. Christianity, spirituality, stolen. So it's like you have the New Age Christians, and then you have the ancestors Christians who created the Christianities. Africans created Christian. They created Christianity. And it's like the Romans took over that situation. That's why they had Jesus Christ, which was a slave boat. Okay, it was a slave boat. All right, but they gave it to a person. And then they used that person, okay, hang that person over the cross so that you see Jesus Christ as that, or they use that construct or that agenda or that propaganda to portray what Christianity is. This is why you have to follow the I am. This is why you have to go within and follow the construct that you're connected to, not the construct they want you to believe, just like the Bible. Okay, they want you to believe the things in the Bible, but the things in the Bible, this comes from Europe. Okay, the Bible was constructed from Europe. Now, I don't know why I'm getting this, but I'm getting that. Okay, but you're relying on this Bible, not really knowing if the Bible, if it's a real narrative or if it's fake narrative. Now, this is why you have to go within again and search that from the tree of life. You have to go back to the tree of life. Now, people call it the Bang Bang Theory. Okay, they call it the Bang Bang Theory. All right, but it is the tree of life. Okay, it is which gave you life. So that makes me think, is the construct of humanity, is the tree of life a representation of a being? Maybe that's why we're connected to nature and we love trees. I don't know. Are we? Because I feel like we're connected to the woods. We're connected to trees. We're connected to the barks of the trees. We're connected to the stems of the tree. Just like the egg. Okay? When the chicken lays the egg, now follow me. I don't know why I'm saying this, but when the chicken lays the egg, that's the beginning stage of the birth of that chick that's coming out of that egg. Okay, that's the seed that is planted to grow out something, just like the tree, just like the womb of a woman, just like the womb, okay, of that female, okay. And probably when you look at the female fallopian tube down to the ovaries, down to the uterus, maybe it looks like the tree. Maybe you should check that out. It might look like the tree. Okay. Because I wanted to give you guys the option of choosing what we're going to talk about. But I'm already talking, but we can talk about other things. Hey. Where you come from? Where the babies come from? Okay, sorry, I can't ask you that because you're sleepy. So what you want to talk about? How y'all doing today, though? Y'all doing all right? I had a little coughing. I had a little bit of sneezing. I mean, I was coughing like crazy last night. Last night I was just... I was like, we ain't finna be around here coughing and... No. So, but that could be caused because it resembles a tree. I'm pretty sure it does because I kept seeing the womb of a woman and the tree of life. But that's what they downplayed to like the Big Bang Theory. But it's from a scientific view though when they talk about the Big Bang Theory, because the science presumed that this is how people came about. They presumed that there was the Big Bang Theory and there was this tree, okay, and then there were apes that turned into human beings. Now, I'm not saying their notion or their narrative is wrong or right. That's just from their perspective, right? But I keep feeling like we come from the sun. Maybe that's why they're trying to build a new sun. I don't know. Maybe we'll look into that and see what's going on there. But that's part of the process. Okay, but then I feel like the sun is connected to the tree. And then the tree is connected to the woman from the womb. So I feel like the Bible could have some truth to it, but there's also exaggerated or stretch of the truth. And there's also false narratives of the truth. It's kind of like the truth is here, but we're going to change it to the narrative we want the people to receive it as, right? And what we want people to see it as, not what the people want, okay? So, you know, I feel like the Bible has been reconstructed so many times. You have the King James version, okay? You got different versions of the King James, I'm just saying. But, and then they tell you the word is going to end in Revelation. You got to remember the stuff they predicted in the Bible, just like they predicted it also in Simpsons. They predicted it also in the Family Guy, in South Park, and on and on and on. Cartoons. I'm just saying there is subliminal messages in cartoons. They predict these things because it's happening, because it's already predicted. They said it's going to happen. Duh. Like, it's just like me saying in the afternoon the pot is going to blow up. In the noon at nighttime, there's going to be famine. Okay, next month there's going to be scarcity of tissue. I'm just saying, guys, like, you can't buy everything you hear. And then they tell you those things, and then they put action into the prediction they've given to you guys. And then you're like, oh my gosh, it was said in the Bible that the end times are coming. It was already predicted. It's already been said. So it's going to happen because they already wrote it. You already believed in it. I just told y'all, once you believe in something, it activates the process. Just like once you plant a seed, what happens? And you water it and you nourish it, it activates that seed. Then that seed turns into stem or stem cells, as they use to create and clone humans. Right? It creates that stems, which then creates a branch, okay, or creates roots, and then the roots go into what? you know, a wood that grows into branches of leaves. You see leaves coming in. Then every season, as it's time, like what was that season? They call it the equinox. Okay, they call it the summer. It's something else they call for the summer. I can't remember. And then you have the winter. They call something else for the winter. So as you see, the seasons change. So does the tree. The aspect of the tree, or the concept of the tree. I keep finding myself using that word concept a lot. Okay, and they're using that to portray life in a different sector. Now, I'm not saying scientists are not right. I'm not saying that the government are not right. I'm just simply saying a lot of these things were brought to us. A lot of this information was brought to us by the Europeans, okay, which now conditioned our mental, is programming our mental to believe such things, so that we don't know beyond those things that they've taught us, so we don't seek beyond that. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain it. I feel like there could be she said my supervisor knows what's up. I got his earphones on. So it's like they have this propaganda that they want us to abide by, because they want us to remove ourselves from our true self. Because once you start believing society or what the government says in retrospect to your belief system, then you're put into this box of condition. The condition is the knowledge that they feed you, the information that they give to you. Those are the conditions. And they tell you thou shalt not steal, lie, do this. People still steal today. To today. People kill to today. People do all those shit they wrote in the 10 Commandments not to do. Like I said in the previous video, I think I did a video of the collective on Patreon. I said we are free to be whatever we want to be, whoever we want to be, or whoever we choose to be. We are not constrained to a certain rule or principle. We have to seek information beyond that which we were taught growing up. You have to seek answers sometimes. You know, you can't just accept what is, especially if it's not for you. Just like the propaganda of education, and then you have all this corrupt government that fund education, but then want to take away history that we really need to go. Really need to know. There are some schools that's taking away like Black history. You know, and this has been pushed. The jet is barking. That's confirmation. This has been pushed from our ancestors, so that our ancestors, it's been pushed onto our ancestors, so that our ancestors will put that on us. Okay, and we're forced to go to school when school is changing. School is not like it used to be. They don't teach African American. I'm not even gonna say American. African history. They're taking away African history. They're taking away the true genius, because they don't want us to rise above who we are now in this conditioned universe. I know I'm talking like I freaking live in planet Jupiter or something. I'm talking like I went to a different planet, and I'm talking from that planet. Child, they don't use all this. I remember my parents, especially my dad, he was so strict on going to school. But the crazy aspect of that is that they also push the agenda. It's like they don't treat, if you look at the African home, they don't treat the men and women the same. They don't treat the boys and girls the same, they don't do that. They don't. They will let a boy be a hoe. They will let a boy lose their virginity at the age of 10, when the boy don't even know what life is. They will let, you know, and then I'm not saying that the women are not also portrayed in some aspect, because some parts of Africa actually allowed young women to marry older men, okay? Like the Hausa tribe. The Hausa tribe will marry girls at the age of 10, 12. And then they do this ritual. So there's some parts of Africa that's fucked up too. I'm not going to tell you there's not. Because I don't agree to that. I don't also agree to the circumcision of some African women that they give as a kid. Because you got to remember, the power is in the pum pum. The power is in the ovaries. The power is in your uterus. Okay, it's like the lotus flower. It's like that red diamond. Okay, so when they circumcise you there, it's part of them taking your sensation away, which is your power. Let me stop. But they do this all the time. They will let the boys go out and they'll keep the women in and tell you belong at home. You belong in the kitchen. You belong here. But who's to tell us where we belong? You're not limited to the kitchen. You're not limited to the house. You're not limited to the living room. I feel like a lot of us have lost. We have lost ourselves in this propaganda, in what society portrays. I see people stuck on Instagram, watching other people's lives, right? But you don't even know what these people are doing for that. You don't know what they have to sacrifice daily for that. You see people faking it on Instagram, faking it on Twitter, faking it wherever, Vimeo, wherever they at, Times Square, you know, faking it on the grams. You like, oh my gosh, I wish my life could be this. But you don't even know these people got to sign contract. You know what I'm saying? You know? And they got to fulfill those contracts. You see, if you see celebrities, they're tired. When you see them, they're tired. They've been overworked. They've been overworked. They want to be superstar so bad that they end up becoming a superstar and they wish they never was a superstar. Because now they can't go to the restaurant alone without people following them. They can't really, unless you go elsewhere outside of this country, maybe then you might have peace a little bit. But if you're in this country, you're not really, and you're a celebrity, you're not really going to live a peaceful life, to be very frank with you. Why do you think some celebrities, ancestors, leave America to go to other countries, even if they're not from that country? They go live there. They go live in Canada. They go live in Paris. They go live in Italy, Sicily, whatever you want to call it, Costa Rica, Saudi Arabia, Dubai. Because the construct of United States, I'm not going to lie, is fucked up in certain way. There's no justice. There's injustice. Because they want you to stay in that box that they've conditioned you to believe. You know, and I'm not saying America is the only country. There's a lot of countries. Africa is fucked up too. You know why Africa is fucked up? Because they're following other countries instead of being their authentic self. This is why people go visit Africa. Because of your originality, because of your authenticity, how you speak, the knowledge you pursued, your power, your essence. The beauty, the culture, the traditions. It's like a lot of Africans have lost themselves. And then, you know, by the time we know it, we don't even know who we are anymore. We're lost in the sauce. Because we're looking to this country to validate who we are as a person. We're looking to that country when we already have the answers to that which we seek elsewhere, you know? And when you do that, you've lost the essence of who you are as Africans. Because you're seeking validations of other countries. You don't remember who you are anymore. Your identification number has been lost. Like, your identification is gone. Because you're portraying people that are not you, that are not even like you. Forgetting that these people that you're portraying are the same people that took your power away. In an instant, they took your power away because they took you and enslaved you and sold you out to different countries. I'm just saying. And those are the people you're portraying. And you forgot yourself. You know, I remember Burna Boy's mom when she said this. That thing never left me. When she said, because remember the older people are our ancestors as well. And she said, we were all Africans before anything else. She ain't lying. That's why a lot of people are connected to animals and you don't understand why do I love animals so much? Why? Why do I feel like I understand animals? Why do I feel like I could talk to them and they understand what I'm saying? I understand what they're saying. I feel like we're one. Because you're one with nature, you're one with your life. So you're one with earth and everything in it. The animals, the sand, the soil, the tree of life, those branches, the air, the wind, the water, the fire. I'm just saying, like, sometimes you could even look at fire and talk to fire. Do you know that? Like, you could communicate with this element. You actually could heal yourself with elemental things. You could heal yourself with colors. Like, shit, we the shit. Y'all just don't know you're the shit. You the shit. We are the shit. Hold on, let me put this board down. Ugh. So put your intentions in here, okay? This is for all my African people, my black brothers and sisters, or my brown brothers and sisters. So I want you guys to focus your intention on this candle, because something just made me want to bring this out. I was gonna keep it inside, but I felt the energy to bring this out. So this also represents the sun. That's why they wanted me to bring it out. I was just pushed to burn this candle, man. I was like, I gotta get a big one. And so put your intentions. If you even look at the color of the fire, it's kind of like orange on the bottom, isn't it? It's like orange and yellow on the top, right? Isn't that something? So put your intentions. So I'll put this away so you can finish doing what it's doing. This candle is enough for all of us. So if you feel like you're not yourself, you feel like you don't have motivation, you feel like you're tired most of the time, you feel like your knowledge is slipping away or something is going on with your memory, put it in here. Even if it's for somebody else, put it in here. Okay, because you could actually talk to the color of the candle. You could talk to the candle itself because it's wax. Okay, you could talk to the candle. You could use wax to seal away things too. All right, I'm gonna know when it's done. When you guys are done, you know, saying what you need to say, then I'm gonna put it away. Is somebody praying for me? Like, because I feel like you could be praying for me and or something is happening. I don't know. I just felt it. Thank you if you are. And I see you praying for the world. Are you praying for kids, children? You're praying for your boyfriend? Cool. You're praying for your mother? That's good. Yeah. Yeah. Our children are the generations of tomorrow. You know, so we always got to pray for our kids. You don't understand why you don't feel happiness, joy. You're not yourself because you could be feeling someone else's energy. You want to get healed, put it in here. All right. You want to prosper, put it in here. You want to feel as bright as this color, put it in here. And I'm seeing the color green too. Oh, isn't the Grim Reaper the one that collects death? Or is that the Death Ripper? Is the Grim Reaper like green? I'm seeing green too. So maybe you guys are talking about prosperity, money-wise. Money. Okay, so put that in here. All right. Your family, the well-being of your family, the well-being of your ancestors, the well-being of your children, the well-being of African American, our sons. Pray for our sons. Pray for our sons. Okay, we pray for our sons. We pray for our ancestors that they will have peace. Okay. All right. We pray to our ancestors for knowledge of who we truly are as spiritual beings, as supreme beings. We call on our power. I don't know why I keep feeling pray for your sons. Pray for your brown children, your sons. I keep hearing that over and over. So they don't get lost in the sauce. So they don't lose who they are. Pray for their souls. Some of these celebrities are children. So you better pray for them. All right. We remove the spirit of fear, the spirit of doubt, the spirit of anxiety, the spirit of panic attack, the spirit of body phobia. What do they call it? Body dysphoria. Body dysphoria. Okay. Insecurities. Violation of our rights. Okay. Our abundance, our happiness. Violation of our innocence. Okay. Violation of our knowledge. Manipulation of our minds. HD. I was hearing the word when I was waking up this morning. I was hearing ADHD or something like that. I was hearing that. So we're gonna put that. We're gonna remove that from our children. There will not be that. There will not be a diagnostic statistic. Autism. We put in here. Stroke, aneurysm, cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure, diabetes type 1 and 2, I'm hearing that, syphilis, herpes, chlamydia, gonorrhea, hepatitis A, B, C, D. Because you know they come out with all kind every day. Sickle cells anemia, lupus. Okay, protect our red blood cells and our white blood cells. Protect our hearts, our kidneys, our lungs. It's so crazy when you look at the anatomy of the being of our human being or of the humankind. Don't it look like trees? I don't know why I'm in the rise of the Titans. The rise of the Titans. Okay, so maybe we're rising as a nation. So put that all in here. And we're going to send it away to the ethers. We're going to send it to the eyes of the sun. We're going to send it to the sun, the true sun, the real sun. Not that fake shit they want us to believe in. Fake shit. That's about Subliminal, so it is. And you know when you burn one candle, that's like a million candles that are being born. I don't know why I'm saying a million candles being born, but I just mean to say, when you burn candles, there's a whole bunch of candles. If you burn the candle and you look into your third eye, you see a bunch of candles around you. You'll be like, wow. and you have no idea. You just burn the candle. So your requests come in a dozen. It comes in millions. Okay? So don't lose faith. All right? Have faith. Remember who you are in this present time. Whether they move us to 100 planets, so always stay true. And remember who you are. All right? In this time. Because you know time is an illusion. Who are you in this time? Who you want to be in this time? There's no limit to who we can be. We are spiritual being with a bulb. It's just like when you look at your being, right? And you see your brain, your eye is connected to a large bulb of information. You know, when they take your brain now, it looks so small and fragile. But really, your brain is large. It's huge. It needs information. You need to feed it information. And every time you record an information, the old one is gone. Or every time your belief system changes, the old way of being is gone, is dead. Okay? All right, so let's get into this reading. Because I was just going to come and talk about anything. And I guess that's one of it. So they're building a new solar system. Is somebody asking me about the solar system? So the solar system is the sun, right? The solar system to me is the sun. I don't know why I'm getting the solar. So solar could also be energy. It is energy. The sun gives us energy, doesn't drain our energy. I feel like they want you to believe that the sun drains your energy, but the sun does not drain your energy. It actually gives you energy. That's why your pigment turns darker. Because of the energy resource that you've absorbed from the sun. It's an activation with the third eye. That's why people stare at the sun. Okay? So they're building the sun because they find out that people sun gaze now. Thank you, Marie. You're welcome. They feel like people sun gaze. Because when they watch spiritual people that talk about shit like this. Our enemies actually are fans. They are fans. So don't hate them. Thank them for being your fan. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you. So who y'all want me to talk about? I will talk about that. The solar. So really, energy is free, right? We're supposed to use solar panels, solar system to live better, right? But they make it so expensive that you cannot afford it. Just like organic stuff, organic foods. They make it expensive so you cannot obtain it. So you can be like, I'm going to stay with the cheap shit. Anything that's good for you, they make it scarce. Or they make it expensive where it's not affordable to the mass. Okay? All right. If you ask for the solar panels and all that shit, they're going to charge you this extensive amount of money. Maybe not, I don't know. But that's the new age thing. Solar panel is great for energy. It's better than, you know, the electricity that we use. Solar panel is actually a natural activation for the energy of light. Is what Egyptians used to use. They used to use solar panel. They used to use solar. They use solar system. Okay? If you read about the Egyptians and how they lived, they used all natural resources. They used even other parts of Africa, right? Because I don't want us to just focus on Egypt. There's other parts. There's Somalia, you have Liberia, you have Libya, you have Ivory Coast, you have Cameroon, you have Sierra Leone, you know, Israel, all right? So it's like we use natural resources. If you go back in time, people don't really need much. You know, there were others that fought for power, yes, but people didn't really need much because everything was accessible to us. Everything that's usually, that's why you need to grow your own farm. It's great if you have a house. You could plant your own farm. Literally. I used to remember when I was a little girl, my mom, you know, she would break in pepper, you know, because you need the seeds of the pepper, you need the seeds of the tomatoes. She would take the seeds, put it in water, and pour it right on the soil. And believe it or not, that shit grows. That shit grows. It's good to grow your own plants. If you don't know about gardening, you can learn about it. You could literally watch YouTube. YouTube shows you everything. Even TikTok. You know, get knowledge from those things. Use social media wisely. You know, it was a couple of weeks ago when I first became a person of interest in TikTok. I see how people could be addicted to TikTok. Real shit. I understand your addiction. Especially if you're the type of person that goes on TikTok every day and you stay on that motherfucker. You don't know how you wasted 4 hours of your day on TikTok. I see why. But discipline yourself to where you could actually click off. Click off. But I feel like it's time for people to start growing their own plants. That way you don't seek or wait for grocery stores to produce what you already have present. Okay? Try to do that. I don't know, I'm getting like moss balls or something, some type of moss balls or balls that you could put in your plants to keep away certain animals away from it. More balls or more balls. I'm also getting Moors. The Moors. The Moors ruled Europe. But they're like African people. But majority of them ruled Europe. Yeah, mothballs. Thank you, Ramona. Put that in your plant so you won't, I guess for snakes or something like that. I don't know. I don't really know. I'm not a plant expert, but that's what I'm getting. The Moors ruled Europe. They were one of the strongest African people. Wealthiest too. Enriched with knowledge. These people knew their rights. Okay, they knew who they were. Okay. They were powerful. Kind of reminds me of the Black Panther. See, knowledge is power, knowledge is key. That's why reading is fundamental. I like the old ways of reading, but I also like audio too. I like audio reading because sometimes people understand it better when you say it out of your mouth instead of reading it from a book. A book could get boring sometimes. I get it. So do the audio, but make sure you protect your ears so that the sound don't affect you in some way. But let me just say this before I say that too. Everything is not extreme. Everything don't have to be extreme. I don't like to become an extremist. I just like to be moderate, neutral. I like to be moderate. Like I was watching something on TikTok and this guy was talking about mirrors. It was talking about when you look at a mirror, you will see there's you're looking at a different dimension, which could be true because it's a mirror, it's a reflection. And he was talking about how ancestors didn't use mirrors. But if you think like that, it would happen. If you're looking at your mirror expecting to see a demon or expecting to see some other shit, it's gonna happen. Okay? It's gonna happen. All right? But don't take everything as concrete, or what's the word I'm looking for? You could listen, but you don't have to apply every fucking thing, because then you become an extremist. You become one of these goddamn hermits that don't want to come out the house. Being spiritual is being free to operate in any shape or form you want. You're free. Okay? You don't have to be afraid of nothing. Nothing. You shouldn't be, you should be fearless. Okay? Everything should not be, oh, you do this, you're gonna turn into this, this is gonna happen to you. Bitch, it's not that serious. Okay? I just feel like it's okay to gain knowledge, but you don't have to exercise every knowledge you get. You dig what I'm saying? You don't have to exercise every fucking thing, man. You just have to understand that you know what you know, and that's just what it is. There's nobody could punk you off of what you know. That's just it. It's not every knowledge you gain, it's not for you to go exercise it. By the time you know it, you're a hoarder. You know, you got everything in your fucking house, so you don't know how to get rid of this shit. Because you become an extremist. There's a guy that live in the woods, but he got YouTube. Now, I'm not judging him. No, yeah, use discernment. That's true. Use your discernment. I'm not judging the guy, but you live in the forest. You shouldn't be using any device, because you're downplaying yourself. Like, just go live in a regular house, man. Go get boy. He on YouTube though, but he live in the forest with his kids. But anyway, I get the agenda. The forest is free, but they could come and cut up that shit anytime, because they extinct all kind of shit. They extinct the plants, the trees. They cut down the trees. I'm just saying. But but you're on YouTube though. But you're pushing the agenda of spirituality, and you live in the forest as an example. But you got a phone. That means they could trace you. I'm done. Shut up, Cindy. They could trace your ass. They'd be like, you live in the forest? What forest is that? We're gonna go clear his ass. But when you leave, when you actually practicing it for real, and you don't really seeking people's validation of your spirituality, bitch, you ain't gonna need no goddamn YouTube. You ain't gonna need no goddamn YouTube. You just gonna be yourself. But anyway, that's another topic. I don't know. I just feel like people are extremists. You know, you're if you're in Africa, I understand. You living in the forest, to be honest with you. I get it. But you in America, they're gonna find your ass. They're gonna find you. They're gonna be like, oh, this is where you been. You haven't paid tax in 10 years. The water you drinking is not free. The land you in is our land. Bitch, they're gonna come and take everything. But anyway, that's another topic. Whatever. To each his own. Shit. To each his fucking own. Okay? Is somebody speaking in tongues? Are you speaking in tongues? Let me see what this is. To each his fucking own. So what you want to talk about, child? Child. Body, body, seat. I feel like I need to change this shit. On got waxed. I feel like smoking. Could be an ancestor. What y'all wanna talk about? I think I kind of touched bases on the ancestors a little bit. I don't know if you're just joining us, Ramona. Was it 737? That sounds like a spaceship or A goddamn airplane. What's 737? Is it area code? What is it? I keep getting like aircraft. So is it an airplane, aircraft? One of those things? I mean, you could get rid of herpes with lemon balm. I'm getting lemon balm and hyssop. Hyssop, Hyssop. Hyssop, hyssop. You could put a little bit of baking soda. Just a little bit. Body pampare cite. I'm in blood. Yeah, someone is from Jamaica. Yeah. I got lemon balm though. Lemon balm Aswana. Is it Aswanga? ASHWANDGHA, I think. Alright. I'm gonna just pick a topic. We might spend 5 minutes and go to the next one. Girl, I don't talk about Russia, child. So what question you want to ask me about is 737? You could put a bay leaf underneath your pillow, or you could put a clove of... You could actually take a clove of garlic and also star anise. You could make your mojo back with star anise, a clove of garlic. Somebody asked me, how can I do that without my pillow stinking like garlic? So you do not unwrap it. Okay, or you could just put the whole thing. Just put the whole thing of garlic. All right, and then you get your star anise, and then you get your bay leaf, and you could write on the bay leaf. What can you write on there? Let me see. Let me get clear vision. Give me clear vision. Clear vision. Clear vision. That's what I keep hearing. So you could write that and put underneath your pillow and go to sleep. All right. Because the dream is where you at. Whew, the dream is what's up. What's WW3? Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Ramona. You putting all the shit on there. So it's a 3. It's killing everybody. It's a plane that's killing everybody. What, did they send the plane off? Oh, the World War III. I didn't get it. I don't get this new abbreviation they be doing. I don't know. It's a lot of questions. Okay, so you want to know about the 737? What's happened? Why is it killing everybody? Because it's an agenda to the 737. It is sent out to kill people. I don't know why I feel like people have died on that plane, or it has crashed so many times. I also feel like it has astral projected to a different dimension as well. It reminds me of the Malaysia situation where they go into a portal. But the Malaysian situation is that the portal was open and they went into that portal. So it's kind of like that show Manifest, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like the crashing of people, the killing of people is the depopulation of a certain race. But they might mix the race. They might mix it, but it's a depopulation. There's also a soul. I'm getting soul, SOUL agenda. All right, it's meant to crash. I don't know, you know, it's literally done to crash. There's no way out. Once you're in, you're in, bitch. If you don't know what's going on, you better not enter the 737. You're gonna die. I don't know what to say after that. Shit. It's like a soul reaper, like someone that comes and collects souls. They kill you in that crash to collect souls. I don't know what else to say. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. All right, so what's the next question now? Alright. Is the WNBA player Brittany Griner. Brittany Griner. Brittany Griner. No, they're trying to kill her off. So I don't know if she's sick. I feel like they might be saying she's sick. Let me light this motherfucker up. So, is she sick? Because they might say she's sick. Or something is wrong with her. Where she cannot play. So they're trying to get rid of her. So she's talking to me, so I don't know if this is telepathically message. So I'm getting like, I'm stuck. I cannot leave. They're keeping us here on purpose. So I'm getting like students. And then I'm getting like, it could be pro ball players or athletes that stuck. Maybe they're stuck somewhere. So let me see where they're stuck at. Russia, okay. Some people are stuck in Ukraine though. I'm getting Ukraine and Russia. I feel like they're doing that on purpose. It reminds me of the Titanic, when they only allowed the rich people to go forward and they kept the poor people last, and a lot of the poor people died together. Okay. Okay. So something could be coming up about Brittany Bowen. I don't know why she's coming up, but something could be coming up about her though. So I'm going to pass that. Because you mentioned that name, Brittany. Brittany. Is she black? Is she wearing curly hair? Because I see a woman, maybe she has natural hair, but I see curly hair. So I feel like they're keeping them there for a reason. Alright. It's a lot of athletes, celebrities, students. I keep seeing them crying for help, doing TikTok, doing YouTube, calling for help. So I feel like the government should be on this shit. The American government, wherever they come from, they should be talking to the president of Ukraine, the president of Russia, to free their people, because their people have no shit to do with this shit. Because I feel like there's an attack that's coming for Russia, allegedly. All right? Allegedly. So I'm getting something with Mexico too. So I don't know what Mexico have to do with this. So we're going to see. Brittany Griner. That's her name, right? Brittany Griner? Griner? Oh, shit. Shit. So y'all want to know why they keeping her there? Why is she over there? Why is she over there? So I feel like the House Speaker is not... Did they kick the House Speaker of the United States out? Something with the House Speaker. What's her name? Pelosi? Something with Pelosi. Is that her name? Is that her name? Okay. So I feel like this is a representation of United States. This is who speaks as a representation of the House. And I feel like she's in trouble, or they caught her with something. I don't know what she's in trouble for. Okay? Nancy Pelosi, thank you very much. Yup. Yup. Because I don't follow this shit. But her name, Pelosi, kept coming up. Yeah, she's not really coming up. Yeah, I did mention Mexico and Russia. I'm telling y'all. I feel like they're seeking Haiti to help them, but nobody fucking helped Haiti. When they were asking for help with the president, I feel like this is karma, but let me keep on going. Let me just keep on moving. So I feel like they need the House Speaker, the Speaker of the House, to speak. Okay? But the Speaker of the House is in trouble. She facing some charges. I don't know what she done did. Yeah, she's in trouble. I don't know what she did. So you guys she could have lost her job, or she might be losing her job. Her position could be there could be disposition in her position. They caught her doing some shit. I don't know if she was taking bribe or she was doing some shit she ain't got no business doing. Okay? Okay, she could have come as Mother Mary and then they found out she was doing some shit. It's 3 women that's gonna get in trouble. I don't know which women. I feel like Nancy Pelosi is going to be one of the kids that get in trouble. Okay? Is it Pizzagate? NGC? I'm getting Pizzagate when you put that pizza on there. Alright. Something with Pizzagate. What is Pizzagate? Okay. I don't know. When y'all put certain names, I pick on certain things. Alright. So something with that situation, Pizzagate. Maybe it's the gate of hell. So they could be finding some shit, some emails, some messages, some communication with a president. I'm getting something with Russia. Is she in alignment with Russia and DT and all of them? All right. So something could be going on with her, Donald Trump, Russia, Putin, Pence. Wasn't Pence the former vice president? All right. But look at the name though, Pizzagate. What congregation or what kind of people would that draw in children? You put a name like Fancy, like Pizzagate. They think it is children. Oh, let's go. They think it's some good shit. Just like that Scott, what's his name? Damn, I forgot his name. That's fucked up. Travis Scott. Oh shit. I forgot his name, child. When he had that skull, and then when you go into that entrance, the mouth is open. It's swallowing people. It's telling you what's about to happen. I'm calling on Papa Legba to swallow all these people. Like he's telling you because he's using that skull energy. You could also use Santa Morte. Okay, he's using that energy to tell you I'm swallowing y'all and y'all enter the gate of hell. Ciao. But anyway, you gotta read the signs, people. You know, I'm just saying. Okay, there's some type of corruption, and there's corruption with the people that's being held in Russia, the people that's being held in Ukraine. There's corruption with that. So she could be collaborating with the elites from other countries. They probably found out she was doing some shit. Maybe she's a drug lord. Who knows? Maybe she's part of the food chain of drugs pyramids. Who knows? So I feel like there's supposed to be a representation of United States to come out and speak. Even the president and the vice president, if the House Speaker is gone, then they need somebody else in placement to the House Speaker, because I feel like the House Speaker is gonna lose her job. Literally. Like, I don't feel like this person could escape this shit. And I feel like somebody routed Nancy Pelosi out too. Somebody was spying on her and found the emails and shit. They probably took her, confiscated her laptop or her phone or some shit that you used to send off emails. They probably got it. The secret agent got it. The government got it. So they're going to go through that shit. So she's going to lose her job. She's going to be gone. I feel like she's out of office for now. There go the government. She's out of office for now. Is she out of office? Yeah, she ain't going to get her job back. Reverse. She's not going to have the opportunity to get her job back. Okay, so I feel like the president or the vice president need to be speaking right now. I forgot who goes in place of the House Speaker when something happens to the House Speaker. Because I know when the president dies, then it's the vice president that takes office. But if the vice president dies, the House Speaker takes office. So I don't know who takes the office of the House Speaker, whoever it is. They're probably choosing that person now. I'm telling you, a lot of this shit is rigged. All right. And it's so crazy around this time that all this shit is going on. Nancy Pelosi is in trouble. Kind of like sabotaging for that message not to get out. Okay, let me move on from that. So they have to come out and speak. Somebody have to speak. It can't be the treasurer. They gotta pick somebody else. They gotta do a election again for the House Speaker, because she knows she done lost her job. Oh, the VP, the Vice President does? Huh? The Vice President becomes the House Speaker? Okay, so who else we talking about? Sheila, thank you. Who else we talking about? Yeah, she's gonna be out of a job. Who the hell is Sleepy Joe? Yeah. Remember those children they took? Y'all remember when they closed the Mexican, was it Mexican borders or something like that? Or they kidnapped, when they kidnapped those children from their parents, and their parents didn't have papers to stay in the United States, or nobody ever heard about those children again. Did y'all ever hear about those children again? Oh, y'all call him Sleepy Joe? I did not get it. I was like, who the fuck is Sloppy Joe? Sleepy Joe. I see why y'all call him Sleepy Joe. But Joe is being remotely, he's being remotely conditioned. I don't know how to explain that. Allegedly, I'm just talking shit. He's a remote control. It's like a remote control. It's like program. We program you to say these things. All right, so Joe has been, he gone. If you're looking for the Joe that served Obama, he gone. You got a robot. You got a remote control. You know? You got, because I feel like the president, they go to, I don't know why I feel like they go to NASA or they go to Mars. Something about Mars. Maybe they take them to Mars. I feel like Donald Trump left too. He went to Mars. They all living. They all cloning themselves so that one could stay behind and the other one could go. Just like when you watch that movie, The Devil's something. What was the name of that movie? Something with the devils. The Devil's Son or the Devil something. And I mean something about Gaddafi. Look at now. I'm talking about this motherfuckers. I'm coughing. Something about Gaddafi. Something with the way they did Gaddafi was fucked up. But I understand what you had to do as a people, because he wasn't giving y'all shit. I get it. It was making y'all suffer as a community of people. So y'all did what y'all feel like y'all had to do. You know. I get it. But you think people gonna be scared to be your president again? Hell yeah, they're gonna be scared. But I feel like you were doing it to make people, to make the next president know that you guys are not playing no games. All right, got it. I feel like Gaddafi wanted to say something, but you gotta go. All right, back to the Joe Biden. What's up? What you want to know about Joe Biden? Yeah, I just said what. He's a remote control. Yeah. Yeah, they're going to Mars, people. They're going to Mars. Let me get my charger. Y'all know Joe need organs, right? You know when it ends? When we as a people don't become gullible to the conditions society has created for us. Um, when we unify ourselves and don't keep dividing ourselves and understand that a system is created to divide us. I mean, look at slavery. They took us from African, divided us all over the country, and people forget that they were once African. But anyway, that's another topic. Um, when we as a people come together and work together, each one teach one, and we stop hating each other, because the system is already created for us to hate each other and for us to compete with each other instead of actually coming as a unity and building with each other. That's when it will end. Other than that, it will continue. Because some of us have turned into Uncle Ruckus. Okay? Some of us have turned into Uncle Ruckus. If you watch Boondocks, Boondocks was very knowledgeable about what they were talking about. And you had Uncle Ruckus, that one of those, that Uncle Ruckus was a friend that hated his own kind. But he loved the white man or the white woman. But he hated his own kind. But then that makes you think about the story of about the comedian that painted himself black and was Caucasian. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know. So what you wanted to know about Joe? Let me see. Joe. Somebody said Biden isn't sleepy, he's asleep. So what you want to know about Joe? What about Joe? What is the people asking about Joe? Is it trafficking people? Probably. 9 out of 10 times they are. So this is the community of people. Because Joe need organs. I feel like there's a dysfunction in his organs. Or he needs organs. They need organs. Because they see, they have that thing, that plane that fly through the sky. They don't spray their shit on there. That's when you see the sky become cloudy. When they want to do some shit, they cloud the sky. But I could see it. Alright, but anyway. When they spray that bullshit. So the community of people, y'all want to know where they at. He needs some type of, I don't know if it's a heart surgery. Somebody need a heart surgery. Because their heart is failing. I also feel like these people do drink blood. They put blood on their skin. It reminds me of that Marie Laveau series on American Horror Story. Where the woman was rubbing human blood on her body, and she had the Africans as her maid slaves. And I remember she took the head of was it a goat or an animal, and put it on top of the guy. And then he started merging into becoming a beast. Wow. I didn't even go that deep when I watched it the first time. You know, it kind of reminded me of that situation. If you don't have the heart to watch, to see blood and all that shit, don't watch it. Because I watched it. If you don't have the heart and mind to look at crazy shit like that, don't watch it. Because that man turned into half man, half animal. I forgot what he turned into. I don't know if it was a cow, a goat, or some type of animal. But yeah. So, they drink blood. Okay. They also need organs. Okay, they need to donate organs to DT. If you don't know what DT is, I don't know what to tell you. I'm just gonna say DT. DT. Is Joe Biden married? I feel like he acts like he's not married. Obama is keeping quiet. He's being very quiet. Why is Obama showing up in Biden's reading? And there goes his wife. So something is going on with Obama's daughter. I don't know what I'm getting. There's a son of his somewhere. There's a son. He has a son. Obama has a son, but nobody knows. He probably pays this single mother to take care of this son. All right. So he's cheating on his wife again? Okay. All right. That's why he doesn't show his face too much, because he knows how to keep shit on the wrap. Duh, because he's secret society. He got a son, though. That shit coming up again. He's married, but he got a child outside of the marriage. So also I'm seeing something here where he gives money to this woman. She's living in a stable home. They live a good lifestyle. I don't really see anything wrong with the kid. It could even be a mixed child. A Caucasian woman. Okay. Okay. Cool. Shit. Shit me. Damn, this shit talking today. They talking. They are talking. All right, so the president needs a heart surgery. We already know that shit. So they have to kill children. They have to kill kids. They have to pay for these children to be bought. To do this transplant. There's a doctor involved. There's a professional doctor. There's several of the doctors. There's some doctors that act like doctors, but they're not really doctors. They're doctors for the government. Because they do special operation on the children. And they pay the parents or they pay people to get these kids. And then the kids are thinking they're going to a fancy place. But again, so I see kids on the bus. So I don't know if they've been transferred from container. I'm getting like containers. They get shipped to other countries. It be stinking in that container too. They ship them by water. Okay, something is shipped by water. Something is shipped by... I don't know, I'm getting the railroad track again. On the water. I'm getting something that's on the water. I don't know what's on the water. I feel like there's a spaceship that could actually go on the water, and there's a portal underneath the water that could go through. Wow, okay. I got it. I fucking got it. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, there's an opening underwater. So I'm getting like tanks. I'm getting tanks. Like, you know, the only people that I know that use tanks, the Marines, aren't they? Okay, so because I feel like there's a secret portal underneath the water. And they use tanks. They submerge the tank on the water, but there's a land on the water. There's people living on the water. Okay. Submarines, that's probably what they call it. I don't know. Shit. Bitch. There's a secret gate. Only if you're a Marine, a secret society people that know this shit, you know this way. So something about Atlantis. They might have the treasures of Atlantis as well too. Okay. This is crazy. See, that's why I don't like to do this type of readings, because the information we gather is crazy. That's why when you go underwater and you're looking for treasure, you might not be able to find it because these people done took the treasures. Or you're trying to find the treasures of Atlantis. It's scattered everywhere on the water though. It's scattered everywhere on the water. But yeah. This is all alleged. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm just talking shit. That's why you can't find these children, these missing children. The missing children. You can't find them because they are being transferred underwater. Or under the something about the submarine, but on the rail trail, where the train goes, where the subway is. There's a secret pathway. Them construction workers that work underneath the train stations, they know what the fuck I'm talking about. But no, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't know. I know. Oh, Miley Cyrus' plane was struck by lightning. Okay, I'm not surprised. Shit. Because shit is revealing themselves. You know, after a while, the Stargate is open. You know, the Stargate is open, but the people, see, they had the Stargate. Where they had the Stargate? Is it in Egypt? They had the Stargate in Egypt, somewhere in Egypt or something. No, it's not in Egypt. I'm sorry. It's maybe Afghanistan. I think it was in Afghanistan when when Bush was president and he said there's a mass destruction. What did he call it? A mass. He said there's a mass destruction in Afghanistan or some shit like that. They were looking for, what's that guy name? What's that guy name they were looking for? Damn, it was like two of them. I forgot the name. Somebody please tell me the name. But they were using that shit to go to Afghanistan and then to take the Stargate. Because they found out Bin Laden, thank you. Then they found Osama bin Laden, thank you so much. Y'all are the news. Fuck the news. Y'all are the fucking news. Okay, Osama bin Laden. They find Osama bin Laden. Look for him. Talking about there's a mass destruction in Afghanistan. Bitch, there was no fucking mass destruction. That motherfucker want to go take the Stargate. And they use the army to do it. That's why I'm not going to send my children to an army. Sorry. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to be like Muhammad Ali. Bitch, I am not going to war. Bitch. It is under my due duress. Under the amendment. That I have the freedom of speech to speak as I say. Muhammad Ali say, I'm not going to war. He know what the fuck they be doing. Shit, they don't send the you used to asking why is the army stuck in Afghanistan and what's the other place? It's another one. That's how like Afghanistan. But y'all gonna remind me, don't worry. And they send out this army to Fatal. That's why this motherfucker was shooting the shit out of their ass. Iraq. That's the other one. Yup, Iraq. Yeah, but it's a mass destruction in Afghanistan, Iraq. And then they don't send the soldiers there. The soldiers are stuck there now. They don't want to release the soldiers because they got shit over there that they want, that the government want. Pakistan is another one, yup. Then you wondering why these armies are stuck. They ain't coming home. Why you think they're stuck, guys? And they're sending you on a death mission. I was watching something on TikTok, and the army lady videoed. She had a video, and she said they were feeding them oxtails and lobsters and all this expensive food because it's your last mission. It's your last mission. You're gonna die after that mission, allegedly. Because you don't eat that shit in the army unless you buy it yourself. They don't feed you that shit. They don't have the budget to feed you crabs, oxtail. You know how much a pound of oxtail costs? A pound of oxtail is $11. 3 pounds, $33. 4 pounds, $44. 5 pounds, $55. By the time you buy the ingredients with that for the oxtail, but you don't spend $100. Shit. Why am I gonna be buying, feeding the army oxtail knowing that we don't have the budget to? And somebody mentioned, they said that's your last meal. Okay. What was the other question again? I'm thinking about oxtail too. Yes, I was thinking about oxtail today. Shit. This lady had this food in Dollar Tree, and she said it was soulful, but I'm like, damn, it smelled like oxtail though. But that shit's so damn expensive that, man, they don't want you to buy that shit. Shit. It's a cultural thing, man. You want to buy salmon fish. They're selling salmon fish. Salmon fish is probably one of the most expensive fish you could buy. But tilapia costs $5.99. Girl, you eating that tilapia like it's Easter Sunday, girl. Tilapia are farm raised. Unless you get a wild cut. That maybe it's safe to eat. But they got a farm raised tilapia. You eating that shit thinking it's life. Bitch. I ain't gonna lie, it's really good when you fry it though. When you make some flour for that tilapia fish, man, and you get to fry that motherfucker on a Sunday morning or Saturday morning with some grits and eggs. Ooh, bitch. Ooh, you think it's Christmas, girl. But child, that's the worst fish you could eat. That's the worst fish you could damn eat, child. You could eat cod, is good too. COD. That's a good fish for you too. And salmon fish, like wild cut salmon fish, is good. Yeah, it's farm raised. And I told my auntie the other day, she was buying tilapia fish, and she's talking about she's doing Lent. Now, if you're a Catholic, you know what Lent is. Lent, you can't eat meat. You can only eat fish and fast. And she buying tilapia, and I'm like, you know, that's the worst fish you could buy. I said, my Tyler likes tilapia fish, but I don't buy that shit. I buy salmon fish. I even buy snapper before I buy tilapia. Bitch. Okay? I mean, that's the worst fish you could eat. She said, my children love it. I said, my child love tilapia too. But bitch, I don't buy it. At least not no more. They feed it pig feces. Real shit. They feed tilapia pig fishes. When I talk about Kanye West, I don't like how my body feels. I did his reading the other day. I did his reading already. Okay. Okay. Yeah. No meat, Marie. Hell yeah, I fried tilapia instead. Fuck, I mean not tilapia, red snapper. Yeah. Okay, something about... Ooh, catfish is good though. I love catfish. When you make your pepper soup, ooh, bitch. Or you put catfish in stew. Oh, y'all making me hungry. I'm hungry. I might cook today. Shit, man. Y'all making me want to go cook and eat, child. I'm gonna cook what I have though, but after that, I'm finna go buy it. I have to make oxtail because I've been craving it. I'm gonna make oxtail with rice and beans, but I'm gonna make it two ways. I'm gonna make the rice and beans a touch of Haitian and a touch of Jamaican. People are like, oh, how you do that, bitch? Haitian like to fry their beans before they add their rice. Okay? Jamaicans like to add their coconut water. Not coconut water, but coconut milk in their rice and beans. You heard me? Okay, so I mix it like that. Haitians don't cook their rice with coconut water. Or coconut milk, I'm sorry. I'm just saying, when you cook, you gotta be creative. Creativity is the fun aspect of life. You know that, right? They're like, you can't mix both. What's the problem? I was telling this guy at the store, and he was like, because he's Jamaican, he's like, nah, man. I'm like, yeah, man. What's wrong with that? Yeah, pepper soup is literally pepper soup. Like, that shit spicy as hell. And then when you add your pounded yam in there a little bit, or cocoa yam, it gives it, it makes it in salad soup. But that's another story, girl. I need to open me a YouTube cooking show or something, and then I'm gonna be showing you the Nigerian cooking, the food from Nigeria. You're gonna be like, whoo, 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 whoo. Girl, I feel like eating some F4 roll, some goat meat. I don't know what I'm. Ooh, I need to make ayamase soup, girl. Anyway, let's get back to why the celebrities are not going to they're not going to Grammy. What happened? The celebrities boycott the Grammy or something? I feel like they boycotting. Yeah, some goat meat, boy. I miss suya though. I feel like eating suya too. Suya, ooh. Okay, let's start talking about food, child. Let's start talking about food. All right, let's. Oh shit. Oh, you know apple cider on process make you lose weight. If you drink that as tea every morning after you drink your water, and you drink that as tea, and you add a little bit of lemon in that motherfucker, a little bit of I don't know. I'm getting sour soup, a little bit of lemon and honey. Whew. You might not even need to add honey. Just drink it like that after you drink your water. You will lose weight that way. Because the apple cider burns the fat. It melts the fat. All right. Let me stop. Moving on, moving across, moving in. Parsley is really good for water retention. Like if you haven't been peeing as you should, you're not releasing water and it's trapped in your body, you could add garlic to it too. Boil some fresh parsley with garlic. You could add a little ginger if you want a little kick, because ginger kills parasites. All right. Shit, it's stuff I be telling you sometimes I need to go do too. Shit, I be getting information when I do this reading. But anyway, back to the people, why they boycotting. I feel like Beyonce started the epidemic of boycotting. Real shit. Or she might be one of the people that rejected performing for Grammys. Why she rejected performing? But she still got awards. Trevor, something about Noah. Is Trevor Noah? Is he a British? I feel like he's a British. Is it that guy that be doing the comedy skits? I feel like I've seen him in Comedy Central or something before. Maybe it's British. I don't know. British accent. Britain. Okay. Okay, there's a propaganda with Grammy. They're doing underlining shit. That is a word. That it's like they're not giving people what they owed, or they're not something about not paying proper amount to, and low payments. Damn, that shit just went off. It was something about not paying them to their full amount. especially when it comes to African people, degrading them. But degrading, Monique said this shit. Monique, what's her last name? She's a comedian. She said this shit. Everybody was laughing at her ass when she was talking about Netflix and shit and the propaganda with all. Okay, let's move on. Let me not get distracted. Okay, kind of like the same shit, but it's Grammys. They're not giving people that really deserve awards. They put in motherfuckers. They're giving awards to motherfuckers that one nobody fucking knows, or I don't know. I feel like there's unfairness with Grammys and how they treat the African people. I feel like they could have asked somebody to perform for free that was African, and they didn't want to pay this person. I also feel like something is going on with Dave Chappelle and them, or something was going on with Netflix and Dave Chappelle. All right, same shit. You know, the discrimination, the prejudice situation going on with Grammys. They're not taking it anymore. So they boycotting performance or showing up. All right, because something underlining of the Grammys is showing up, and the celebrities are seeing it now. So there's boycotting. Like I said, if we come as a unity of people and fight back, things will be different. But until we stay in that conditioned programming, it will not change. All right. Yeah, they're coming together and they boycotting. There's some type of unfairness traits going on there. Okay. Yeah, there's some type of unfairness trait. They could have started the epidemic because of a white water sign guy or somebody that have water in their charts. They didn't want this. They didn't want to sign a contract to this person. Maybe somebody had to. Someone is a singer or rapper or something. Someone could be a singer, or they perform. They're a performer. They're a musician, and they perform. I'm hearing Jesus walks with me, with me, with me. Jesus walks. God show me the way, cause the devil trying to take me down. Jesus walks with me, but it's not Jesus. It's Yahshua or Christos. I don't know, but this person is changing the dynamic of, and this is a big ass celebrity. Whoever this person is, maybe it's Kanye West though. But is it Kanye West? Cause maybe it's Kanye West, cause you know Kanye West been doing a lot lately, and I already did his reading. I think I did his reading on Patreon. I don't know. Did I do his reading on Patreon? I don't know where I did his reading. Somebody tell me if I did his reading on Patreon or something with him, and I could have mentioned something about him. I don't know. But if it's Kanye West, then people are going to stand up for Kanye. You know, Kanye is very vocal. If it's Kanye West, they're trying to block from signing this contract, and they said they don't want them to. Something about performing. Okay, so they could have canceled something. Or try to blackball somebody here. Could be a blackball. They could have canceled somebody's contract agreement for somebody to perform. Yeah, they want to shut him down. But people are taking Kanye West's side. Okay, so it's Kanye West. Okay. It's an air sign. Yeah. Everybody's coming together. It could be 8 people or more people that's supposed to be performing that's like, hey, we're not gonna stand up for this shit. Okay, yeah. It's Kanye West or somebody else. Okay, it's an air sign, it's a SAR, it's a celebrity. The owner of Grammy, the person that owns Grammy, or that, I don't really like reading into Kanye West's energy. I don't know why, but I just don't. Because when I read him last time, there was a lot going on with him. Yeah, there's some type of illusion here with how they treat black people as a whole. Beyonce knew this shit. That's why she did not perform. I keep getting something with not performing on the Grammys because of somebody's dead, because of somebody, because of Africans. She did not want to perform because she knew what they were doing. There's an agenda. There go the devil card. You have the devil card and the illusion card. I mean, come on. There's a propaganda, a discrimination prejudice. Okay, that's being portrayed here. They invite. It's like they invite Africans to perform to make it look like there's no prejudice, but I feel like they are underpaid too. Like I feel like the Africans are underpaid. There's an agenda. But they bring you forth, okay, to make it look like they are out for all people, all race. But it's not true. It's, yeah, there's a problem with paying money, paying the full amount of money or paying money. They would tell you, oh, we want you to host this shit, but we want you to do it for free. Hell no, bitch. If you hired someone like, let's say Adele, or you hired, let me see a Caucasian host that I could pick. Let me see. Or you hired, what's that guy named that hosts The Voice? What's his name? Ryan Seacrest. You hire Ryan Seacrest. You ain't finna tell him you ain't gonna pay him. That's what he does for a living. You gonna pay him his money. Cause I feel like they probably told a black person to host. I don't really like saying the word black, but African person to host the Grammys for free. And so this person turned it down. So they've been doing this shit for years. But if it's somebody like Ryan Seacrest or what's the other guy name that be hosting The Voice? What's his name? Shit, he used to host Carly. What's his name? Carson Daly? Is it Carson Daly? Is it Carson? I don't know, something like that. But there's something with equality that's not working out here. It's not equal pay. They're discrimination. This is very discrimination. This is a discrimination. So if we come as people and we fight for equality, then maybe shit would change. Shit would change. Because I feel like he had a contract to perform, and then they ripped the contract and say he cannot perform. That's a breach of contract, to be honest with you. He could actually sue these people. He could actually sue the Grammys. Because it's a breach of contract. They broke the code of contract. Alright. So, I don't know if Grammy is coming to an end. Because let me tell you, if African is the majority of people that perform or makes the Grammy come to life. To be honest with you, when I watch the Grammy, I watch it for the African performance when I used to watch it. So, and if they don't have that, shit, people ain't gonna be tuning in. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, the majority of people, the celebrities that bring people, the more that bring the community of people, the more, oh my gosh. This is the celebrities. The celebrities, the African celebrities bring more people in to tune into the Grammys, because a lot of us don't really understand what the Grammys is, to be honest with you. A lot of us get bored watching the Grammys, if I'm really being frank. Okay, if nobody's performing like J-Lo or Beyonce or Rihanna them or her or Normani or Jay-Z, Nas, or Lil Wayne, or somebody, or Kanye West, we ain't watching that shit, to be honest. So if you lose these people, you lose the Grammys, to be honest. You lose the Grammys. I'm not even gonna, your number is gonna go 0. Bitch, you're gonna be looking like so I don't know what to tell the Grammys. They better fire this president and hire a new one or some shit like that, because something gotta change. I've watched the Grammy before, bitch. I cannot sit there and watch the whole shit. I be falling asleep. I'm like, bitch, who performing? Who is performing? Because I'm only gonna tune in or watch this shit on YouTube on the performance. I'm not watching this shit because it takes 3-4 hours and bitch, you got like maybe 3-4 performers of African people and you just like, okay, I'm done. Okay. I'm not gonna lie to myself and pretend like I know these people they calling the names of. They be giving it to some people that nobody even know. Like, you be like, let's say the nominees are Normani, Lizzo, Rihanna, the Amish group. Who gonna win? The Amish group. They had to give Beyonce her awards because they don't want the beehives to come for them. But let me tell you, it's a discrimination going on in the Grammys. For real. That's what's going on. That's why. That's why they're gonna boycott it. And the artist is going to win. Real shit. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. They're gonna win. And then Grammys, if Grammys don't succumb to the demands, Grammys going to go down the drain. It's going to end. There's not going to be no Grammys. Instead, people are going to be going to the NCAAP awards or the goddamn BET awards. But BET has been whitewashed too. But we listen. Ooh, bitch. BET being whitewashed too. But hey, we gonna work with what we got. BET has been bamboozled. Okay. Who the hell is Jay Prince? A promoter? Someone who promotes the artist and creates tours and shit? I feel like I've heard that name before, Jay Prince. Okay. Alright. So Jay Prince is trying to do what Grammys couldn't do. That's what I get. They do what Grammys couldn't do. I'm gonna do one more and then I'm gonna go. They do what the Grammys couldn't do. Is he trying to create an award show? Because I feel like he's promoting artists. I'm seeing a stage, so yes, he is going to create. Is that an award show or is it because I feel like somebody, an African person, has to create an award show for Africans, and it has to be fair game. Because I feel like a lot of this award show don't give it to the real people that put in work. They give it to motherfuckers that ain't doing shit but got 1 million followers on goddamn Instagram. Like, bitch, we're giving award to artists, not to the content that they got on goddamn Instagram. We're giving them because their music was on point. And they worked hard for the music. And they deserve an honor. Not because, bitch, we on YouTube and goddamn Instagram and creating a buzz. Like, bitch. But anyway, what was the question? There's a lot going on, child. Okay, I'm gonna pick one more and I'm done. Yeah, so Jay Prince is gonna be the new fucking Grammy. He's going to change that discrimination bullshit, that propaganda of discrimination, prejudice. We gotta start changing the narrative instead of being the narrative. We gotta change it. We gotta change the notion. We gotta change it because we are slaves if we think we're slaves. Okay? We are slaves if we believe we're slaves or we're enslaved by the industry and the propaganda and the agenda of the industry. So something with Crime Mob is coming up. I don't know who Crime Mob is. I think they are rappers. But maybe he's gonna call Crime Mob. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of people that have been lost in the sauce. You know, from the past that's coming up, that's coming back. I've said this a million times already. Maybe Crime Mob is one of them. Phil Mob is another one. And Vogue is another one. So I feel like you're gonna be hearing things about the old school singers, rappers that's coming back. You know, because it's kind of like they want you guys to forget those people. because you could create new music and still honor the old, you know. But anyway, that's, so I feel like Jay Prince gonna be the new Grammy. It's gonna be the new guy that opens the door for these celebrities to actually get their roses. Because I feel like Jay Prince is showing appreciation to the celebrities. So I feel like and they're gonna trust him. They're gonna trust him. They're gonna push him forward. They're gonna push him forward and through. And this is going to be a boost for Jay Prince himself. I don't know who's Jay Prince. Is he a rapper or a singer or something? Who is he? Yeah, he's going to change that agenda. He's going to be the one they're going to be competing with, to be honest, because he's doing something different. Yeah. Yeah, yang yang in the stand. Hey, yang yang in the stand. Hey, bust it wide open. I miss the Yang Yang twins. What happened to the Yang Yang twins and the 6'3" Mafia? They're coming back. They're coming back. Yeah. He's going to bring those people back. He's going to change the game. Jay Prince is going to change the game. And he's going to pay the people. It's going to cost him a lot of money, though, to present a show. So you guys support him. If you guys really love him, you probably got a donation slip and you could donate to him and shit. So he could create this. He could create this majestic. I want to call it majestic. Okay, this majestic. I forgot the word I was gonna use. This majestic performance. It's a way to be honest, I feel like Jay Prince is reuniting our people together, to be honest with you. It's a way to come together as artists and stop fighting each other, stop shooting each other, stop trying to kill each other, stop using the hate as a propaganda to push you forward. I got beef with this person, I got beef with that person, stop it. Let your music speak for itself. Let your music speak for itself. Shine. Yeah. So this is something the ancestors are doing. The ancestors are using Jay Prince. So that's good. I like to see stuff like that. And they're gonna, he's gonna be the best for, he finna bring some people on that stage. Gonna make you wanna dance, child. If you're not dancing already, you're gonna dance. Every little step I take, hey, we will be there. Every little step I make will be. So something's going on with Bobby Brown. Is he okay? We'll be together. Because, remember that time I burned that candle and I said we were going to our black men and black women. I was burning that candle for our black men and women. And I said, that shit got to change. Because I feel like a lot of us are stuck. We're stuck during slavery. We're stuck with the narrative of slavery. We're stuck in the abuse they put on our ancestors. We're stuck in the pain. We're stuck in the anguish. We're stuck. So we're not free. And we keep reminding. It's repetitive. You keep reminding yourselves. You keep reminding your children. You keep reminding society of the power they have on you. That's you boosting their power up. Don't you know that? Let me tell you something. I get the propaganda. I don't know why I keep using the word propaganda and agenda today. But I get the push, the narrative or the notion you're trying to push here. We get it. We know that our ancestors were enslaved. But I also know that some of our ancestors escaped that slavery. I'm just saying. Some of us fought back. You know what I'm saying? If you keep conditioning your mind and staying in that narrative and that emotion, you're gonna keep yourself stuck in that emotion that your ancestors went through. You're supposed to be changing the narrative of we're free because our ancestors went through those things so that we can be free. That should be the new notion. You know, because if you have a preconceived notion in your mind of we were abused 500 years and 400 years and we were leached and beaten. I'm not saying do not recognize what was done. Yeah, recognize what was done, but my dear, don't stay there. You have to start remembering that you are majestic. You are of royal blood. Okay? You are the prize. Okay? You are the diamond. Okay? You are wealth. You are abundant. You are free. Okay? You are one with nature. You are nature. Okay? You are free of the mind. You are free with your soul. Okay? Stop feeding to yourself good things. Stop feeding yourself bad things. It's good to have knowledge of those things, but it's not good to stay in that anguish. Don't dwell in that anguish because, and you keep telling these people, these other races, you keep telling them what you've been through, what you went through, and how they treated you. But you got to also remember that time has shifted. You have to also remember that some of these people feel like they don't owe you shit. So what you gonna do if they don't apologize to you or they don't tell you they're sorry of what their ancestors did to you, or what the ancestors that are slave masters or Ku Klux Klan or whatever you call it, KKK people, that did to your ancestors? If they don't apologize to you, then what do you do after that? Like, I'm just saying, like, sometimes, right, when somebody have done us wrong and we're seeking for that person to tell us sorry, shit don't happen like that sometimes. You can't keep calling on this race when these kids probably don't even have an idea that their parents, their forefathers and foremothers was KKKs, or they were the slave masters, or whatever you want to call them, or they were the supremacies of the white people, whatever you want to call it. Some of these Caucasians have no idea. You know why? Because their soul has been swatched. Some of them got African soul in them. They're just Caucasian in this life. I'm just trying to open your mind and be like Euphoria. I'm just trying to let you see something. So you're seeking validations from these people that also feel like they owe you nothing. And you keep trying to remind them of what they owe you, when it is the ancestors that owe you this shit, not them. Time have changed, guys. So you want to punish all these Caucasian people for what their ancestors have done? Man, let me tell you something. And some of these people are clueless. I'm not saying some of them are not still carrying that torch of their ancestors. Some of them are. When you go to, like, what they call them, the rednecks, when you go to, like, you know, the federalist areas and all that shit, they're still stuck in that ignorance. Those are people that's still stuck in being the supremacy or the slave masters. They're trying to keep the momentum of their ancestors. Those are the people that maybe you could blame for that, but you got to get out of that construct. Get out of it. It's poison. It's poison. We need to start teaching our children that we're free. Our ancestors died so we can be free. They didn't go through all that shit so we could remain slaves. Don't you understand that shit? What's this guy's name? Oman? What's his name? Oman something? Dr. Oman? Shit, I feel like you're one of them that your ancestors talking to you. You're doing too much. Not saying that the agenda you're trying to push is not legit, but get out of that construct. Change the not. Hell, you want to relieve your people of this shit? Burn your motherfucking candle. Heal your ancestors from that anguish. Heal your people from that anguish. Get them out of that shit. Instead of keep reminding us of the slaves. Because regardless, our ancestors are going to get their good karma. Regardless, you know why they're going to get good karma? Because of what they went through during that time. And this is why a lot of ancestors are being reborn, to change the cosmics, to change that which some of us, that's all we know is slaves. We were enslaved, we were enslaved, we were enslaved, we were enslaved, we were beaten, we were tortured, we were bitch, go burn a goddamn candle. Go pray for your ancestors. Relieve yourself from that anguish. Relieve your ancestors from that anguish. Remove it from generations to come. If you really want to do something about it, you got to start from the roots where there was damage. You got to start uniting like Jay Prince is doing. Uniting our people together for the same cause, for the same catalyst. We need to stop praising the agenda of white supremacy and all this bullshit, man. That shit pissing me off talking about it. Cause I'm exhausted. Shit. It's not fulfilling these children. It's not fulfilling the generations to come. Basically, you're telling this generation that we're still suffering. Now, I'm not saying there's no discrimination amongst us where we work, where we sleep at, in our homes, around the area which we live in. Yeah, it exists because they want to program that into your mind that is still existing. But if you take yourself from that shit and you laugh at that shit, don't even let that shit disturb your day or anything that you do, because you know what it is already. You free yourself from it. Just like I did that video on Patreon. That's what I was talking about. They use the energy of Saturn. So you know what you need to do? Use that same energy of Saturn to free your fucking ancestors. Shit. Add Jupiter to this shit. Shit. Add Uranus to this shit. Bitch. Do something about it. Bring forth change. Bring forth change like Martin Luther King did, like Malcolm X did, like Rosa Parks did. They were the changes of their generation. They didn't sit there and dwell on the concept of enslavement. Instead, they stood up and did a non-violent protest, a violent protest, and whatever they had to do to change the dynamic of the construct that we're being conditioned into. It's all in the mind, people. You don't want to be enslaved at work? Bitch, go build you a business. Go get an LLC. Go get an EIN number. Shit. But don't come in here and complain about the same shit that you want to change. That you're not changing. You're not trying to change. You're just complaining about it and sitting on it. The more you complain about it, the more power you're building under your ass. And they're gonna be like, oh yeah, we got you. Because you're still pushing that narrative. You're still pushing the agenda. Instead of changing it. Go build schools and teach these children history. Uma, whatever your name is. Because you change your name. Shit. Like, stop the madness, I say. Because what you're doing is instilling fear in these people. You're not telling them what they can do to change that prospect. You're telling them what has been done that we already know. Ain't nothing new. You're telling us that we don't know. Maybe you're teaching us more knowledge. Who knows? But I'm just saying, like, it's still the same agenda. It's still the same concept. Same shit. Go. Bitch. Let me get out of that shit, man, because I'm annoyed. Yeah, I am. Because I'm tired of people keep talking about we've been enslaved, we've been enslaved, we've been enslaved. We slaves, we've been enslaved. I'm not a slave. My children are not slaves. My children's children will never be slaves. Because the construct of our mind is beyond slavery. We don't even limit ourselves to enslavement. We don't limit our thoughts to slave. We rise above all odds. We become the phoenix. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Bitch. Go dance by the tree and call on your motherfucking ancestors to remove this shit instead of keep reiterating the shit over and over and over and over. And what you're doing is you're instilling this shit in this children's thoughts. And if they're not careful, they're stuck there too. Relieve our ancestors of this slave. If you think they were so slave and they were leech, change the shit. I'm sick of people just talking about the shit and doing a goddamn thing about it. You hate black people. You hate this people. You hate this race. Bitch, do something about it. Teach your people. Teach them how to be free in their mind. Teach them the concept of freedom. Unite your people. Shit. Tired of hearing about this shit. Bitch, change the concept, man. You're a public figure. People watch you all the time. Children watch you. I feel like this guy is so angry that he's not using that anger and channeling it into something else. Supposed to take that anger that you feel for your ancestors, channel it into changing that concept. Using that anger and channeling it into positive reaction. Take a positive route. Action. Is in physics, negative and positive equals what? Because the positive gonna kill that negative. Bitch, is a chain reaction of physics. Shit. Change that shit, man. That's why I don't like the word hate. I don't like using the word hate because hate will keep you in a place where you don't want to be. It's a dirty, dark place. Even if I don't like somebody, I'm not going to say I hate them. I'll say I dislike their characteristics, or I dislike what they said about me, or I don't care for what they, I don't really care for them. But for me to hate them, it takes a lot for you to hate somebody. You don't really hate somebody. Think about it. It takes a lot. Sounds like hate, but it's hate. I think I'm done, child. I'm finna go. I've been in here for 2 hours and some change, child. I'm out of here. Shit. Hate mentality, yeah. Yeah, bring the kids together. Bring the kids together and stop putting up this propaganda. Maybe you're doing this shit to get followings or some shit like that. Whatever his name is, Oman, I'm pretty sure it's entertaining, brother, to watch. Okay? But he needs to change that. Something's not working anymore. People are looking at you as the enemy, not as a friend anymore. So you need to change that propaganda. Change that shit. So we as a people could come together. You be the force that bring us together, instead of being the force that keep dividing us apart. Change it, brother Uman, Dr. Uman. Change it. All right. So I'm gonna stop here, guys. Thank you to everyone. Yeah. Oh, he's wanting to open school for children, Latin girl, and he can't. Why he can't? Okay. Yeah, man, we just gotta pray, speak in the tongues of our ancestors, and command that shift to happen. We can't keep taking ourselves You think the ancestors want to stay there too? You think they want to keep they want to be reminded of what they went through over and over again? You think the ancestors want to go through that shit? No. They want to know that this new generation has changed that concept. They want to know that their work, what they did, was not in vain. They want to know that we are able to change that circumstance. That's why they give birth to us. And then there's generation and generation and generations to come to change that. That's what our ancestors wish for. They don't want to keep being reminded of what they went through, being leached and being, girl, bye. They don't want to be reminded by that. It's consuming. It's too consuming. We have to release that. Break the barriers, break the chains, break it. So that we could rebuild with this new generation. Bitch. Okay, let me go. Let me go. Because I feel like this could be directed towards that guy. But I just feel like it's for everybody. That keeps reminding the ancestors. Write a book, shit. You want to talk about ancestors? Write a fucking book. Maybe he has a book. Write a book. But leave it there. And your next book should be regeneration. And how we're free. And we're building businesses, hospitals, schools and shit. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. 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 Regenerate. Okay? Change the concept. Teach our kids about the struggle, but also teach them about the new age, what's happening now. Who we become, who we're becoming, what's going to happen. Be the change you want in the world. Be that change in a good, positive light. Our ancestors don't want to be sitting there always crying and thinking about the anguish, the pain they went through, and they have to sit there and watch their kids be killed because of their master said, and watch their kids being divided from them every fucking time to a whole different continent or country or a whole different master. Like, nobody wants to sit and hear about that shit over and over every time. Everywhere you turn is the same shit. You got to get out of that construct of the mind, man. Because what you're doing is you're burying yourself there. That you can't even see the light. All you see is the dark days. And you're just soaking yourself in that mud. That mud of anguish, pain, sadness, sorrow, death. You know? You gotta get out of that mindset and do something different and bring a different change. I'll be surprised if Dr. Umar is actually stuck. I would not be surprised he's just stuck. He don't know what to do next. He's stuck. And that's how I was talking about the children of the corn. I was talking about the eyes of the sun. You know, maybe the children come from the sun. You know? And I was talking about diamond eyes or the eyes of the diamond. I'm just saying. So when you look at a diamond, it got that 8 diameters, which you see through. You see the reflection of that cut. Okay? That's what they call diamonds cut. Because it got that octagon, or whatever you call it. You know, then we go back to geometry. But anyway. All right, guys. Thank you, folks, for being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate your thoughts. I appreciate... Today's sermon was very good. We learned a lot. We talked about a lot. And then, you know, we accomplished what we wanted to accomplish, okay? So we're going to shift our energy and keep moving forward and stay strong. Be blessed and, you know, and remember that Christianity was brought upon us by what? Europeans. But we were the real Christians, bitch. Who are the real? They stole everything. That sign, that circle behind Jesus' head and all that shit. They stole that shit from us. The way we dressed back in the days, they turned into the Roman Catholic churches. I'm just saying, guys, you gotta, don't be locked in with your mind. Your mind is limitless. Let it be free to think. Gain knowledge. Well, you don't have to exercise every fucking thing, but just gain the knowledge you need to know. Because once you start getting knowledge about your people, you're getting closer to yourself. Real shit. You get closer to the I am. Why am I who I am? Because of the people that came before me. Because of the history that came before me. Tap into the I am. Tap into the I am, people. Tap in. Tap in. Alright, let me go. I can stay here all day. If I have no kids, boy, I'll be here all day with y'all. But I can't. I got kids. I gotta go. Love you guys. Mwah. Thank you to my moderators and everybody. Thank you. I appreciate my moderators. I appreciate you guys so much. Oh, there go Diamond Eyes. You're Diamond Eyes. Okay. See, there's a reason I kept saying that name. All right. Thank you, guys. Do you know what that means, though, Diamond Eyes? You know what Diamond Eyes means? Oh, you've been doing your genealogy? You should. Do your ancestry or whatever. Hopefully they don't ask you to submit blood and shit. Free your mind and the rest will follow. Alright, I'm out. You don't know, you need to find out what it means. Alright? When you take over a name, you want to find out, even if it's an alias name, you want to find out the meaning of that name. It means something great though, but you need to find out. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You're going to have to find out yourself. There's a reason why you chose Diamond Eyes, so go do your job. Research. Alright guys, bye-bye.